from Thailand, Thailand. I'm here at Khao Tao beach. Khao Tao, it's one of my favourite places. I like to come here because it's very quiet. I get out of town, it's only a 10-minute drive out of town. This is a live video, not a video I made last year that I've been posting for the past few weeks. I'm back doing videos again. I stopped doing them, as you know, because I wasn't sure which direction to take them in. But now I think I've got my head together a little bit more. One good thing that happened while I was not making videos was that I sorted out my pension in Australia, so that was a fantastic result for me. Not only that, everyone in Australia got a rise on their pension a week ago, and it was quite substantial. It's $40 a fortnight or $80 a month, which is round about 2,000 baht a month. And obviously $80 or 2,000 baht goes a lot further here than it would if I was living in Australia. I can do a lot with 2,000 baht. To put it in perspective, my rent is round about 12,000 baht a month, so it's, you know, near enough close to a quarter of the rent I pay is the pay rise. So it'll make quite a difference to me. This beach here, as I said, is Khao Tao. It leads down to Khao Tao, where that mountain is, and it's all this land, all this beach area is owned by the army, and if you look up there you can see all the army personnel, and what they're doing here, they come here because it's army land, they have to take care of it, so they clean the beaches regularly. Same as Ao Manao, where I've filmed not so long ago, that's on army land as well, and anywhere that's on army land is well cleaned and looked after. So it's a lovely place, this Khao Tao. If you're from Bangkok or you want to get out of town for a while, if you're living in Hua Hin, it's very nice to drive out here and just relax. This is all temple land. This is a nice temple, mainly for locals. There's a better temple here to look at, and a lot of locals go there as well, but it's more of a touristy thing. You can just see the big Buddha there at the top of the mountain, and there's one about halfway down. All that land there around there is temple, and very nice too. And then if you go over this way, you'll find a lovely lake. I've taken a video of it before. If you want to look back on my catalogue of videos, you'll see one for Khao Tao, and it's got a lovely lake. So that's why I'm here. I'm come to tell you a little bit about what I'm going to do with my channel. I had a lot of input from people while I've been putting on the older videos on, mainly constructive criticism, and which I love. But then you get the destructive criticism, which I hate. You know, these keyboard warriors who sit at home, do nothing, and want to pick holes in whatever you do. I ignore them most of the time. I have written back to a couple of them when they've upset me, but most of them I just forget about and get on with what I'm doing. But anyway, I've had a lot of constructive criticism, and I've taken note of all that. One of them said that they thought that the intro was too long, and they were right. I think a lot of people will skip through that. Once they've looked on there once or twice, they'll get bored with it. So I've cut that down. I'm cutting down the intro. And I'm going to do more interesting videos, not just about retirees, but I'm still going to do about retirees as well. I'm going to do a bit of a mix. That was another thing someone said, you need to get out more, not do videos from your hotel room showing condos or houses for rent or sale. You need to get out there, which is fair. It's a fair comment, and yes, you're right. I should get out there more often, and that's what I'm doing. I intend to just, maybe over the next week or so, I'm going to go away to a few places around this area, around Hua Hin. Places like Cranberry Beach, and further down other areas as well, and perhaps going north, go to Charm for a few days, and I'll do some videos on little weekend aways or night aways from Hua Hin or from Bangkok, somewhere where you can go just for a bit of a break. So that's the plan. I'll go to a few of those places and do some videos and show you what it's like, how much it costs, and what to do there, if anything. A lot of these towns aren't geared for tourists, they are geared for locals, so you're not going to find lots of bars, you're not going to find girly bars for sure, and you might find it hard to find some Farang food even. You know, it might all be Thai food. So if you're not keen on Thai food, that's a problem you're gonna have to deal with when you get here. But there's, on the whole, most of these places, you know, like here, Khao Tao, there's a pizza place I've seen here before. There's, so some places do have them. Charm, definitely. Charm's a busy little tourist town. But as you go further down the coast, you might find that there's not so much to do and there's not so much there for tourists, but very restful, very peaceful and very beautiful scenery. And many temples as usual. So that's the plan for doing a little bit of getting out of town. But I'm also going to do some videos on well, hitting a few more on, you know, the bar scenes. That's changed a lot since over the last 6 months. There's a lot more bar areas opening up, you know, areas with maybe 10-15 bars inside them, inside the complex, and they're not very busy, but I think they're hoping that once the high season comes, you know, sort of November, December, January, February, March, that there'll be more tourists coming. Thailand have just stopped where you don't need COVID vaccination anymore. So if you have never had a COVID vaccination, you've fought against it because you don't believe in it, you don't need that to come into Thailand anymore. They've dropped that, which is, it's very good, I think, as long as we don't get another endemic, if people bring it in with them. I've always been of the thought that you've just got to let this virus take its course. It was wrong of the world, in my opinion, and I'm sure I'm going to get lots of people saying the opposite, but in my opinion, it was overkill, and I think it's ruined the world's economy, and for what in the end? Yeah, people died, people got sick, but let's face it, that's life. And if you're just going to close the whole world down because of an endemic, then I think you just needed to let it take its course. But I don't make them decisions, thank God. So thanks very much for bearing with me over the last 6-7 weeks, whatever it's been since I last made a video. I hope you enjoyed the ones I put on that were older. A lot of people hadn't seen them because I got a lot of comments from people, so I know that a lot of people don't always go back in my back catalogue. They just look at the ones I'm putting on now and don't go and look for older ones. So that's been good. I might throw an older one in every now and again, just to try and get some interest, some of the more relevant ones. If I can be of any help to anyone who's thinking of coming here or retiring here or living here on a long term, look back on my catalogue. There's probably a video there that'll explain your question, but if not, just in the comments send me a message if there's anything I can help you with. I can't promise I can. I've been here 5 years and I've obviously had to go through the immigration process, and I still have to go through with that every year, and I've lived here, so I know a lot about Thailand. I've travelled the length and breadth of it. I do know a little bit about Thailand if I can be of any help. But also, please do your own research, because things change. The government here, I suppose the same as most governments, they just change their minds and change their laws and their rules on a whim. So what I tell you today might be different tomorrow. So don't take it as gospel. It's like what I've just said there about Thailand have stopped the vaccination. You don't need a vaccination certificate to come in. Check before you come. So maybe next week they'll come back and say, oh, you need a vaccination certificate now. So just check if you ask me a question and I answer it, that's fine, but do your own homework as well. Don't take it as gospel, because things change, and what I did 6 months ago, perhaps, and I tell you about, might be different today. So this is the lake I was telling you about here in Khao Tao. Very big, a lot of fishing here. You see a lot of people fishing here on a regular basis, and they've got nice restaurants, and there's an Italian one there, coffee, pizza, Thai, European food there, and they have lots of stalls as well, market stalls, and you go a bit further down there, that's the entrance to the temple. So yeah, beautiful lake and a very beautiful area. So that's my plan. I'll finish off this video now. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. It will help me a lot. I'm trying to get my subscriptions up, mainly because if I can get more subscribers, I'll get monetized, and that means I get a little bit of money. Now, I'm never going to make a lot of money from this channel. I've never ever thought I would. I haven't got the razzmatazz, and I'm not cool like some of the young people who do these channels. You know, they've got a lot of, you know, I suppose they've been brought up with cameras, they've been brought up with the internet, and they know how to get the best out of it. Unfortunately, I don't. I'm 70 years old and 71 in a few weeks' time, and all this things like YouTube and Facebook, yeah, it's beyond me. It's just something I find very hard to adapt to. So I know I'm never gonna be rich from YouTube, but my hope is that it will pay for itself. I'm hoping. It's like I've got this camera now, it's overheating. This is a GoPro 9, it's 2 years old. GoPro 10 came out last year. They bring them out every year, so GoPro 11's next. It's already out. This camera's overheating, and it's I'm getting a few problems with it, so I'm gonna have to upgrade. And that's what I'm saying. I'd like to be monetized, not so that I'll make money. I won't, but maybe it'll pay for itself. If the camera breaks down, I can, instead of using my pension to buy a new camera, I can maybe have a little bit of money saved up from YouTube to buy a new camera. So that's the idea, just to try and get enough people just to break even, you know, maybe to pay for the petrol when I go out filming, or if I have to stay in a hotel to pay for the hotel for the night instead of me having to pay for it from my pension. So yeah, that's the plan, and thanks very much for watching. Please, if you do watch as well, it's very important that you watch them to the end if they're not too boring for you, because that has a big bearing on my views as well, and what YouTube think about me. If they see that people are watching right till the end, then it must be of interest to them. But if you turn off after 5 minutes, then YouTube think, oh well, you know, it's obviously people don't like it. And fair enough, if you don't like it, well, I don't expect you to watch it all the way through, but if you possibly can, watch it all the way through, subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe as well. The more subscribers I get, the better chance I have of trying to keep this channel going, and I'm going to try it for a little while longer. I'm going to hope that I'm going to get your interest more, and I'm going to get more subscribers, and you're going to enjoy a little bit more what I do. I'm going to try and steer away a little bit from retirement. At the moment I've been doing just retirement, really. It's been more or less a retirement channel, but that doesn't work. There's not enough retirees who watch YouTube who are interested in the channel, so I've got to appeal to a wider audience. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more work on that. I'll be showing you more things of interest, but keep in mind, if you are retiring here, it's still about retirement, and I'll still be doing videos on that and giving you information as things change. Okay, cab. See you soon. If you haven't already done so, please push the subscribe button. If you're thinking of retiring or living in Thailand, please take a look at my book, The Retiring Thailand Handbook, the first 6 months. You'll find it on Amazon. It's crammed full of information to help you tiptoe over the logistics of making Thailand your home in retirement. Thanks a lot for watching my channel. So until next time, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.